their sons would make the journey. Finally, after plenty of starts and failures, it looks like young Stephon Marbury just might have what it takes to go all the way. In this report from ABC Nightline, we plot the progress of a champion in the making.
As in so many other city neighborhoods, basketball is king in Coney Island. And in Coney Island, this is the royal family of basketball, the Marbury family.
It's the history of that family playing basketball out here in Coney Island. The history, they are the family of basketball out in Coney Island.
For more than 20 years, the Marbury boys have been lighting up the scoreboard at Brooklyn's Lincoln High School and dreaming of basketball's promised land, a career in the NBA. And for more than 20 years, that dream has eluded the Marburys. Eric was the first.
Number 3, a guard, 6'2" senior from Brooklyn, New York, Eric Marbury.
He played for the University of Georgia, going up against the likes of Sam Perkins, James Worthy, and a kid they called Mike Jordan. He was drafted by the San Diego Clippers, but was cut after 2 weeks.
Anthony, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Might need a ride home today, kid. All right.
Now, Eric works on New York construction sites, setting metal rods that are too heavy for all but the strongest to lift. Donnie was a star at Texas A&M, one of the top 10 scorers in the country. But he was never drafted by an NBA team. A minor brush with the law didn't help. And he worked at a neighborhood community center in Coney Island until budget cuts forced him onto unemployment. Norman Marbury was headed to the University of Tennessee on a full scholarship, but he lost that scholarship and his chance to play big-time college ball when his SAT scores turned out to be too low. He went to junior college instead. Last year, he played pro ball in Indonesia. Now, he wants a chance to play in Europe.
I'm 24 now, still young, you know, I'm young, strong, still feel strong, still feel like I can do it.
3 brothers, 3 athletes, 3 journeys, and countless lessons for the next Marbury in line. And now there is the latest, brightest shooting star, Stephon Marbury. They talk about him on the basketball court the way they must have talked about the young Mozart in the court of Vienna. Stephon can drive to the basket. He has a killer outside shot. So do a lot of high school seniors. But this 6'2" point guard can thread a needle with a pass like a young Magic Johnson. And his defense is utterly tenacious. How good is he? This year, he was chosen as Parade Magazine's High School Player of the Year. Stephon's coach says he could play with the pros right now. When did Stephon know he wanted to play basketball? Oh, at about age 2.
I mean, what I used to do, I used to just, you know, take the ball from everybody and run, you know, so they wouldn't catch me, and try to dribble when I'm by myself, you know, and pat the ball and, you know, try to shoot.
We used to smack them off the courts, man. We used to play, man. So always run on the basketball court, take the balls and run. We have to call up to his house, call his mom to come get him. And look where he at now. Come on, you got to give him respect, man.
Listen, it's going to get loud here, so watch Stephon, okay? Listen to Steph. Let's go. Let's go to work.
This past season, in a key game against arch-rival Grady High School, Lincoln High was down by 10 points late in the game, until Stephon took over. He scored 14 points in the last quarter. Lincoln won the game by 9. Stephon's skills have made him a neighborhood hero. By the time he was 17, he'd signed more autographs than some major leaguers. The door to the principal's office and the refrigerator is always open.
I think he's a role model for the community, for the school. I think he's very much aware of the attention that he's getting. And believe me, everybody knows his name.
Hey, Coach Harrick, how are you?
Stephon's skills have brought him a personal visit from Coach Jim Harrick of the national champion UCLA Bruins, with the promise of a full college scholarship and all that could mean.
I think there's 5 great reasons a young guy chooses a university. And certainly number 1 is academically. We feel that UCLA is the best balanced school in America for academics, athletics, and social life. You see the schedule, All our games are on television. You'll get an opportunity to watch him play.
But those same skills also bring Stephon more pressures than most teenagers can even imagine.
All right. You better study for that test. Oh, yeah. Do yourself right and get you 750, 800. And you can mark your own thing. Oh, yeah.
When he failed to get high enough marks on the SATs last fall, it meant that all those college scholarship offers were in jeopardy.
I want to reach that height, the NBA, to be able to support my mother and give her the things that she couldn't have because of not being fortunate.
It is a lot to put on the shoulders of a 17-year-old. Stay healthy, pass the college entrance exam, and you will be off on a path that could mean unimaginable wealth and the fulfillment of a dream that has eluded all of your brothers. Stumble or stray, and the dream flickers and dies for another member of Coney Island's first family of basketball. In late November, Stephon learns he has hit the magic number on his college tests.
Congratulations, brother.
It is a triumph for the whole neighborhood. Now, Stephon and his family have a choice to make: where to go to college, the next step in pursuit of a family goal that is nearly a quarter-century old. But even the perfectly legal inducements must seem nothing short of astonishing to a high school senior from Coney Island. Georgia Tech head coach Bobby Crimmins, for example, whisked Stephon by limo to a private jet for a visit to the campus. And a young man who might never have ventured from the streets of his childhood now finds himself wandering through a brave new world because of his extraordinary skill in one of the few arenas where a young black man's talent is valued and nurtured by the outside world. The game was in the balance last March when Stephon Marbury stepped to the free throw line at Madison Square Garden. He sank 2 free throws, the last of his 26 points, and reached a goal that had eluded his 3 older brothers, leading Lincoln High School to New York's public high school championship. Indeed, Stephon played so well that some were asking him, why go to college at all? Why not turn pro now and sign for millions of dollars?
I'm not ready yet. I know I'm not ready. I want to go to college. I want to have fun. You know, I know that college is going to be the best 4 years or however long I stay in college, the best part of my life.
Stephon, congratulations.
But where to go to college? When you are the best high school player in the United States, that decision becomes a major event in the big business that is college basketball. That is why the media jammed the press conference where Stephon announced his decision.
I, Stephon Xavier Marbury, will attend Georgia Tech University next year.
For the Marbury family, the pressure of that decision was almost overwhelming.
Next year, my mother and father are putting me into your hands, and they want you to protect me and cherish the beautiful moments that we spend together at Georgia Tech.
Stephon is now beginning the same journey that the 3 other Marbury boys have taken. For Stephon and for Coney Island, there are 20 years of expectations to fulfill, that a Marbury will make it to the NBA. Did you ever think about saying to Stephon, don't dream the NBA dream, dream the lawyer dream, dream the teacher dream, but the odds are too much against you?
No. How do you stop a person from dreaming? If you take their dreams, you take their life. If you take your dreams away from a person, you take their future. I mean, we wouldn't be flying today if the right person sit down and dream of doing this.
No one doubts that Stephon has the skills to be an NBA player, but that's what they said about Eric and Donnie and Norman. So suppose Stephon doesn't make it.
I'm still going to be happy because I know I've accomplished so many good things. You know, and I know my mother's going to be proud of me when I march down that aisle to reach my degree.
And if Stephon somehow doesn't make it in the NBA, well, meet Zach Marbury, 14 years old, who made the Lincoln High team last year as a freshman, and who, some say, may have more raw talent than any of his brothers.